And now, live in studio, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. He's a successful entrepreneur, published author, top listing agent, a real estate and finance expert that goes to bat for you every day as a consumer advocate. Your host and the consumer quarterback, Brandon Rhymes.
And yes, here we are again, another day committed to picking a fight with the mainstream media and always providing you the timely truth centered around real estate, credit, finance, charitable organizations, and more. You're listening to the Consumer Quarterback Show, and our number one goals are to educate, entertain, enlighten, but most importantly, we want to engage with you so we can help you win.
The only thing I'm addicted to right now is winning.
Now, we want you to save our hotline number in your phone because at some point you're going to need it. 813-670-7372.
You used to call me on my cell phone.
813-670-7372. And make sure you bookmark our website, consumerqb.com. A plethora of information available for you at consumerqb.com. You can see links to all of our expert contributors, the finest folks in all of Tampa Bay and the Gulf Coast region that we've assembled, we've vetted, and we bring on the show to help serve as a consumer advocate for you. We want to help you avoid a lot of the commission-based advice that's so prevalent in our community. And it's Intelligent Talk Radio. I've got some intelligent folks here in studio with me today. Vikki, Kaiser in the house representing Panera. Welcome in.
Hi, thank you for having us.
Director of Marketing, that is.
Yes, we're happy to be here.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks for coming. Also, Director, Board of Directors for Children's Cancer Center.
Yes, I am honored to sit on the board as well.
Awesome. Thanks for doing that.
Sure.
That's great. And we also have Cassidy Campbell in the house. Welcome in.
Hi, thank you.
And you are the Assistant Marketing Director over at Panera.
Assistant to the Marketing Director, yes.
Okay. Okay, cool. Good stuff. So, yeah, thanks for coming in today. And, yeah, we'll jump right into it. We got some good stuff coming up. We also have on the phones, we got Garrett Mitchell, Insurance Express. I want to go ahead and jump into that. Garrett, you there?
Yes, I am. Good afternoon, everyone.
Hey, good afternoon to you as well. So Garrett Mitchell, he serves as our insurance expert. So all things property casualty insurance, a lot in the real estate space, and he's an expert in that space, saving homeowners, business owners a lot of money when it comes to shopping and looking at the best options for consumers out there. So today, Garrett, we wanted to talk a little bit about the difference between a wind mitigation report and a 4-point inspection.
Absolutely. You know, it's really, really important for consumers to understand what these inspections are, the purpose behind the inspection, the difference between them, and how obtaining these inspections could, you know, benefit their position in the insurance marketplace. So many times, especially if someone's buying a new home and I begin to talk about inspections, they say, yeah, absolutely. We're getting the home inspection. That is scheduled for next week, et cetera. But they don't really understand the details of the inspections that are needed for insurance.
Right.
And the two main inspections, again, are going to be that wind mitigation and the 4-point.
Okay.
So to kind of give a quick breakdown, the wind mitigation is a specific inspection that I suggest all my clients to obtain if the home was constructed prior to 2002. In 2002, the building codes changed, and so if your home was constructed in 2002 or later, you're automatically receiving the maximum amount of credits because the home was built to code with those features.
Okay.
If your home was constructed before 2002, then a wind mitigation would be beneficial to outline the different features throughout the home and provide discounts to basically how the home was constructed to withstand a hurricane and a windstorm event. So there's roughly 10 categories on a wind mitigation inspection. It overviews things like the roof, the age of the roof, the style of the roof, whether it be a barrel tile, a composition shingle, a flat roof, a metal roof. So we'll outline that. And then it kind of goes through detail of, you know, how the roof is connected, what kind of nails are used to secure the roof decking, and what kind of connectors are used to connect that roof decking to the truss system. So there are some technicalities involved there, but one of the things that I do with all my clients is I review the details of that wind mitigation inspection, and I identify areas where we could maybe do some improvements to the roof-to-wall connection or do some retrofitting things to drastically reduce their premium. And so we can get into that in a second. And then one of the main things that people always think of in the wind mitigation inspection, and it is probably the most premium impacting feature that's evaluated on the wind mit, is the opening protection. Opening protection being the hurricane shutters, hurricane impact windows, or any sort of protective features that the home has on the openings. And there are some details there. And an interesting detail that not many people know is in order to qualify for a discount, every single one of your glazed openings need to have a rated protective device. So if the home has, let's say, 12 windows and 11 of them are fully protected, but there's one that's not, they're negating an entire discount. So there's usually a huge advantage to analyzing that inspection and seeing what is holding them back from maximizing the discounts on their homeowner's insurance. And that's where I come in and do a full analysis and make, suggestions on ways that we can address that.
Yeah, Garrett, that makes a lot of sense. When you look at a wind mitigation, we've had Jay Smith. He's the owner of A Snoop Inspection. We kind of nickname him the Snoop Dogg. And he does a good job with our real estate properties. He'll go out, and he's mentioned that he's even seen cases where homeowners will just simply add a couple of clips or nails more. Basically, it's just more fasteners from the truss system to the roof, and they've been able to save a tremendous amount of money on their insurance policies.
For sure. So that process is called retrofitting, and many times the homeowners have the necessary connectors. They're just not meeting the minimum nail requirements. So a lot of times it's as simple as what you just described, as having the guys go up there and add that third nail into the connectors, and you're looking at a swing of hundreds and many times thousands on your insurance premium. So you can break even on year one, many cases, and if it's not year one, you're breaking even within 2 to 3 years for sure.
Wow. Yeah, that's super cool. So, Garrett, so the wind mitigation, and then also you got a 4-point inspection. So you got a 4-point inspection. Typically, that's covering your 4 major components: the roof, the plumbing, the AC, and the electrical.
That's correct. So while the wind mitigation has a direct impact on your insurance premium through discounts, the 4-point also has an impact on your insurance premium by establishing which carriers you qualify for. So the Florida insurance marketplace has, over 40 admitted A-rated homeowner insurance carriers actively writing in the state, and each one of those companies has different underwriting guidelines. So each company has a guideline as to the age of a roof, the minimum requirement. Some companies will accept a shingle roof that is up to 20 years old. Others only accept a shingle roof that's up to 15. So a 4-point inspection is typically beneficial to a homeowner when their property is over 30 years old. And basically, it's doing exactly what you summarized. It's looking at the age and condition of the 4 major systems of the home, being the roof, electric, HVAC, and plumbing. It outlines the materials of each system, the condition, and the expected useful life remaining in those systems. And based on having that, you can really go to market and explore every possible option for your homeowner's insurance. So it's a huge benefit. During the time of that inspection, very similar to the analysis that I perform on the wind mitigation, we look at the details of that 4-point inspection. And if there's many times a company that's very competitive on your home, but they may not accept the type of electrical panel that you have if the electric hasn't been updated recently.
Right.
Well, I can do a cost analysis and see the potential savings with that insurance company versus the relative cost of replacing that electrical panel, and we can make an educated decision with the homeowner as to if it's something that they're, willing to invest in, or if it would be a good idea for them to replace that box. So there's a lot of details on that, but we walk through it step by step, so the consumer understands the results of that inspection and how we could improve their position.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Garrett. We're talking with Garrett Mitchell, Insurance Express. We got the phone. He's on the phone here. And when you look at that, also, it kind of leads into the next part of the conversation, which is where you're able to, as an independent agent, you're able to shop each particular different type of product for our customers.
That's absolutely right. Especially when it comes to homeowners insurance, flood insurance, those are two of my specialties, and I can pretty much guarantee that I will have the most competitive rate in the marketplace. In fact, I was running a challenge where if there was a quote, apples to apples, that I could not at least match, then I will send you personally an Amazon gift card for $20. So, we could, my information will be on the show to see how you can take advantage of the insurance review and put me to the test. Because I do have every single homeowner insurance carrier in the marketplace, so I can't tell you how many times, there's hundreds and thousands of dollars on the table, while even increasing your coverage in the process.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Garrett Mitchell. When we come back, stay with us here if you can, Garrett. We're going to come out of a quick break here, but when we come back, I want to ask you about flood insurance and what we're seeing with the private markets in that. So can you stay with us? We'll be right back.
Absolutely.
We'll be right back on the other side of this. Brandon Rhymes here, Consumer Quarterback Show. Stay with us. We got our expert contributors on the phone and in studio today as well. And we're going to talk about the 25 Days of Giving with Panera Bread and the Children's Cancer Center, benefiting the Children's Cancer Center. That is right here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
This is Warwick Dunn, and you're listening to the Real Estate Quarterback Show hosted by my man, Brandon Rhymes.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Hot Locks Hair Salon. We are conveniently located at 13414 US Highway 19 in Hudson. I've been a local hairstylist in our community for the last 34 years, 7 of which I was an educator. Our passion is the artistry of hair, and Hot Locks is here to help you achieve your perfect image. You can call us at 727-514-9978.
Listening to the Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. Online at consumerqb.com.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. Brandon Rhymes here. I'm your host of the Consumer Quarterback Show, powered by Platinum MVP Realty. Check out Platinum MVP Realty for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or investing. We would love to talk to you. We got a great, powerful website that can help you search the entire MLS. Of course, we can help you market and sell your real estate properties. We also have off-market real estate opportunities for investors out there as well. So we'd love to engage with you. ConsumerQB.com is the #1 resource for you. All of our expert contributors are there at our website, ConsumerQB.com. And this segment is brought to you by Bilmar Beach Resort, the official hotel partner of the Consumer Quarterback Show. The beautiful Bilmar Beach Resort over on Treasure Island. It's filled with fantastic and generous amenities to make your vacation that much more special. The Bilmar Beach Resort has been one of the most sought-after destinations in the Treasure Island area for years. And it's a great time. You got to go hang out and check them out. You got 2 pools. You got the Sloppy Joe's restaurant. They just had the standing ovations down there. It's really cool. If you haven't had an opportunity to see that, you got to check it out next year. Really cool pieces of artwork basically on the beach made out of sand. Really cool opportunities over there at Bilmar Beach Resort, the official hotel partner of the Consumer Quarterback Show. Now, make sure you let them know the Real Estate Quarterback sent you so you can take them up on special offers and incentives just by mentioning that you're a fan of the Consumer Quarterback Show. All right, so in studio today, we got Vikki Kaiser, Director of Marketing with Panera, and also she sits on the board with the Children's Cancer Center. Cassidy Campbell, Panera as well. She's Assistant Marketing Director. Now, we have on the phones Garrett Mitchell with Insurance Express. So, Garrett, wanted to ask you this follow-up question about flood. You know, we've seen our share of what you described earlier as a windstorm event. So what's happening in that market of flood insurance?
Absolutely. So we'll start by defining flood insurance, because many times homeowners think that they're covered for flooding because they have water damage coverage on their homeowner policy.
Right.
Well, the homeowner policy does extend water coverage for the policy, but it does not cover water damage as a result of rising waters from the outside caused by rain accumulation or storm surge. So if there's a storm event and a branch hits your house and it causes an intrusion to the roof and that water is getting in, you are typically covered on your homeowner policy for that type of an event. If the rain is pounding and it accumulates because it can't drain through the drainage systems, and now it's rising and intrudes on your home from the outside in from rising, that is flood, and that is not covered on the homeowner policy.
Right.
So that's an important detail to start with, because many times people don't even know that they're not covered for flood. So with that said, for years and years, the only option for homeowners when it comes to flood insurance has been through the National Flood Insurance Program, which is a division of FEMA. And basically, that's a government program that was started and designed to allow every homeowner, regardless of the home's location, to secure flood insurance at a reasonable price. So the problem with that, though, is that there's many different types of flood risks. And when the private markets really did an analysis, the numbers showed that most homes are not in an increased flood risk and are actually overpaying through the National Flood Insurance Program. And as a benefit to homeowners, over the last 3 years, there's really been a huge emergence of private A-rated companies getting involved in flood insurance and offering private solutions as an alternative to that National Flood Insurance Program.
So that's good. So the private market's coming in. You got capitalism at its best there, competing for business, and so the affordability is there.
Absolutely. So basically, when I shop flood insurance for my clients, I'm shopping, I'll always quote the National Flood Insurance Program because there is a time and a place for that, and you want to kind of just always have that option. But then, I'm quoting over 10 private flood alternatives for each of my clients. And I would probably say, and I'll run the numbers, but I would say at least 60% of the time there's a more affordable option with better coverage through one of my private markets. So it's a huge benefit to shop your flood insurance policy, especially if you're listening in right now and like many people, didn't think you had an option and thought, you were with the only game in town.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, especially this time of year. This is a great time of year. People are starting to think about their goals. They're getting ready to start doing some goal setting and putting together those plans, whether it's business, personal, relationship type stuff. But this is also a great time of year to get a review. Now, Garrett Mitchell, Insurance Express. Now, is this something that if our listeners were to send over a current policy with the actual premiums that they're paying versus the coverages, that you can do a review for them and maybe even find them some money?
100%. It's always a great time to save money, but it's also a great time to make sure that the coverage you've been paying for years is actually going to go to work for you when you need it the most.
Right.
So, it's critical that you understand your policy, and that's one thing that I pride myself in, is that my clients, they know what they're buying, they understand their coverage, and they're comfortable with it. So, yeah, I'm standing by. I'm happy to help everyone. So it's a great time for an insurance review. My information will be available. Go ahead and send your deck page in, whether it be homeowners insurance, whether it be flood insurance. I will shop the entire marketplace, and we could really do a full analysis to put you in the best position in 2019.
All right, let's do that then. Let's make a call to action here for any of our listeners out there, maybe viewing our TV show or listening on air here. What we'd like to do is have you text the word review. Just text insurance review to 813-670-7372. That's our consumer advocate hotline, 813-670-7372. And you can also call or text. And again, it's 813-670-REQB. And text review. We'll put you in touch with Garrett Mitchell, Insurance Express. He's going to take a look at what you're currently paying, and maybe worst case scenario, he checks it out. You're in good shape. Best case scenario, you might have a couple $100 or a few $100 savings there. So good stuff. Garrett Mitchell, thanks so much for joining us. Any last words, parting words of advice, or anything you want to add?
Thanks so much for having me. Looking forward. We've got some other really good topics that we'll be touching on down the road. So, again, send that text review into the hotline, and we'll put some money back in your pocket. Yeah,
I like that. What do you want to talk about next time? You want to get into the cybersecurity type issues? What do you see? What do you think about that one?
Yeah, we can definitely get into cybersecurity. We can get into, there's a huge emergence of short-term rental in the real estate market,
yes,
and that needs special coverage. A lot of times people think, that they're covered under their old homeowner insurance policy. That's not the case. You need a special policy for short-term vacation rentals. So there's a lot of topics. I'll definitely send you over a few.
Okay, yeah, that's interesting. So that's kind of referring to the Airbnb type properties. Is that right?
Exactly. So Airbnb, HomeAway, basically any short-term duration where the lease is less than 6 months, or a seasonal lease. You need a specialized coverage for that, and there's a lot of markets out there, so you can definitely be covered right at an affordable price.
Yeah, that's awesome. Garrett Mitchell, Insurance Express. He's our expert contributor when it comes to all things insurance. We're talking about homeowners insurance, flood insurance. We've got some other types of policies that he'll write as well. So thanks so much, Garrett. We appreciate you calling in.
Thanks so much, you guys. Have a great day.
Take care. You too. All right, Garrett Mitchell, reach out to him for all your insurance needs. Insurance Express, and he's a expert contributor. You can be found on our website at consumerqb.com. Consumerqb.com. You can find the contact information and reach out directly through to Garrett. All right, so we are back here in studio. We've got Vikki Kaiser. I want to start off right here with Vikki. So you're the director of marketing for Panera, and so Panera does a lot of good in the community.
Yes, we try. We're just really passionate about giving back to the community. Those are our customers. Those are our friends, our family members. We want to do whatever we can do to help the Tampa Bay community.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so we've got the 25 Days of Giving coming up. Tell us a little bit about that.
Wonderful. Yes, the 25 Days of Giving is going on right now. So anyone can just go online to find a participating Panera Bread location that's participating in this campaign. They can go to www.paneraflorida.com, and we have an entire list of all of our locations. And like I said, there's 30 throughout the Tampa Bay area, so pretty much there's going to be a close one nearby you. But our 25 Days of Giving is actually made up of 3 different parts. And one exciting one, I want to kick it off because it's happening this Thursday and Friday. I'm sorry, this Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
I jumped the gun a little bit there.
Cool.
But what we're doing in our locations is it's called Hot Cocoa for Kids.
Okay.
And what we're going to be doing is each of our locations is going to be making a homemade hot cocoa stand outside of each of the locations, and they're going to be decorating it. There's going to be a lot of festivities, and for $1 or more donation, our customers get to try a sample of our hot cocoa, our signature hot chocolate with chocolate chip marshmallows.
Nice.
Yes, and they can do whipped cream. We brought you some here too if you want to doctor up your own little concoction.
Oh, right. I was wondering what that was.
Yes, we brought in those, and we have some caramel. And then the nice thing too is we'll have some volunteers from the Cancer Center helping us out throughout the day.
Nice.
And it's going to be held from 10 to 2.
Awesome. All right, cool. We're going to dive a little bit deeper here when we come back. More from Vikki, Kaiser. We got Cassidy, Campbell in the house as well. And we got a feel-good story coming at you as well. Strangers donate trailer to family who lost home in a campfire. So stay with us right here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. We'd love for you to connect with us online as well at Brandon Rhymes 1 on Instagram and Twitter. And, of course, the Consumer Quarterback Show page on Facebook. We'll see you right after this short break. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, this is Jarek Robbins. You are listening to the Consumer Quarterback Show with Brandon Rhymes. Please do what it takes to learn all that you have to live the life you want to live it fully, and find a way to give it by paying it forward to others.
Get in touch with Brandon online at consumerqb.com.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Hot Locks Hair Salon. We are conveniently located at 13414 US Highway 19 in Hudson. I've been a local hairstylist in our community for the last 34 years, 7 of which I was an educator. Our passion is the artistry of hair, and Hot Locks is here to help you achieve your perfect image. You can call us at 727-514-9978.
Hi, my name is Joe Stalteri. I'm one of the owners of Complete Care Systems. At Complete Care Systems, we do carpet cleaning, upholstery cleaning, tile and grout cleaning, tile and grout sealing, wood floor and laminate floor deep cleaning, as well as stripping and waxing of linoleum and vinyl floors, and a whole lot more. We also run daily deals and special, which you can find at CompleteCareSystems.com, or simply call Trisha up at 727-364-5158, and she'll answer all your questions and give you over the phone free estimates. Or she'll send me out to your home or office to give you an on-site free estimate. At Complete Care Systems, we don't cut corners, we clean them.
Listening to The Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, online at consumerqb.com. Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 consumer advocate for real estate and financial advice. Call Brandon today at 813-670-7372.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. Brandon Rhymes here, your host of The Consumer Quarterback Show. powered by Platinum MVP Realty. Published author, professional speaker. Check out our book on Amazon, Become the MVP in Your Industry by Surfing the Radio Waves. We'd love for you to check out a copy of our book and buy a copy. Leave us a review online. We greatly appreciate that. Kind of the prequel to our business that we launched with Ken Shamrock, the Ultimate Fighting Champion and WWF wrestler, as well as Des Woodruff. So kind of our prequel to the Business Growth Celebrity Academy that we launched, and we are in the process of marketing that now. Check out bgca.co. Realize the celebrity in you. The Business Growth Celebrity Academy helps you become a micro celebrity, grow your wealth, build your personal brand, and increase your status. And anyone can become a micro celebrity. It's easy. We'll teach you how. All right, we're back here in studio helping you win. This segment is brought to you by Brothers Easy Moving. They strive to be the Tampa Bay's best moving company by exceeding your expectations. From the first phone call to the final customer survey, they are among the best reviewed Tampa movers, including Google, where they hold a 4.9 rating, the highest in the Tampa Bay area. They also have an A rating from the Better Business Bureau, Angie's List 4.5 on Yelp, and they have won the Super Service Award in multiple years. And what sets them apart is they are they're insured. They do everything that they can to help you have a great moving experience, whether it's a long distance move or a close move here in Tampa Bay, just across Tampa Bay, or long move. Check out Brothers Easy Moving and let them know the Real Estate Quarterback sent you. To give the owner over there a call, Gary. Let him know the Real Estate Quarterback sent you. You heard him here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. All right, so we got a couple of hot properties. I want to let you know about this price reduction. We just did a price improvement here on 9511 Antilles Drive in Seminole. This is a 4-bedroom, 3 full bath. You got a half bath as well, 2820 square feet. Beautiful property in Pinellas County. David Weekley home on nearly a half an acre with mature landscaping, large backyard as well. We got a riverfront beauty as well in Riverview. This is 9303 Alice Lane, another hot listing of mine. Waterfront, almost an acre of land on the water. 9303 Alice Lane in Riverview. This is a gorgeous property. Has a mother-in-law suite upstairs as well. Pool home on the river, so you got bay access, only 15 minutes from downtown. 9303 Alice Lane, another hot, beautiful real estate property listing of Platinum MVP Realty. All right, so we've got our expert contributors today. We're going to talk about the Children's Cancer Center. We're talking about, we got Vikki Kaiser in the house, Panera Director of Marketing. We got Cassidy Campbell as well. She is the Assistant Marketing Director at Panera as well. So we got the 25 Days of Christmas going on. So this is our 25 Days of Giving, it is. I guess that stuck in my head from a movie or something. But so you have, so Panera's doing a lot in the community. I know I was fortunate enough to MC the Wine, Women, and Shoes event a few years back. That was a great experience for me. And just, being involved with Children's Cancer Center, it's just one of the things that I love doing. And our party that we're hosting on Thursday night is benefiting Children's Cancer Center as well. But let's jump right into it. So Cassidy, we got the Giving Tree. Tell us about this Giving Tree.
So in all of our bakery cafes, we have a holiday tree up featuring these paper ornaments that have specific requests from families or gifts that you can come grab an ornament and then bring in an unwrapped gift for the family, such as plates, sheets, toys also, and then in return, Panera will give you a free mint and cookie just for just for helping out.
That's a win-win, and these families, just can you think about it? I mean, your kid gets stricken with cancer, the whole family gets hit. So there's so many things that they're going without. Now they're going to pay for treatments, doctors, the car payment gets overlooked. Children's Cancer Center steps in and pays bills. They do so much good in the community. I think last time I spoke with Ashley, we were talking about 1,100 families in the Tampa Bay area that Children's Cancer Center is helping. So this is one thing that's really easy. Just bring an unwrapped present, and you actually get a cookie for doing that.
Right, and then even if there are leftover presents more than is needed, or if you want to bring in anything and you don't know what the request is, they will always take an overflow and use them for love bundles where they can bring them into the hospital for children as needed throughout the whole entire year. So it's not only for the holidays. They'll take in as much as people are willing to donate.
I like that side of it too. That's something we want to do. Whenever you guys go again, let us know. Whenever you go into the hospitals, I want to get my Platinum MVP Realty, the whole team, the quarterback show, and go in and just deliver anything that we can. We want to do that. That's something we were talking with Paulina about as well. But man, there's so much need in the community, and that's something I've found as well, Vikki, is that the Tampa Bay community really pulls together. It seems like there's a lot of charitable ventures going on in Tampa Bay. Do you see that as well?
Yes, there certainly are. Whole Tampa Bay community, like you said, they just step up to the plate. We see it over and over, as Cassidy mentioned, with our Giving Tree campaign. It is amazing, these gifts that people bring in. I mean, they just go above and beyond, and they want to help the kids out as much as we do. And we've even, people have learned from the program through our trees, and now they're active volunteers over at the Children's Cancer Center.
Yeah.
So it's a win-win. It really is.
Yeah, I love that. So we also have hot cocoa for kids coming up December 7th and 8th. Tell us about that.
Yes, that is happening this Friday and Saturday from 10 to 2. So stop by any of our participating 30 locations throughout the Tampa Bay area. You can find a location near you at www.paneraflorida.com, and we'll have the address listed there. And all you have to do is stop by, and for $1 more donation, you can sample one of our signature hot chocolates with signature chocolate chip marshmallows.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
And it'll have whipped cream, caramel. You can doctor it up, and it'll be ready to go. And the good thing about that too is there's going to be children from the center and other volunteers who support the Children's Cancer Center working at the stands alongside our associates.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
30 locations, so easy to get involved with that as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's great. And then back to Cassidy. So Cassidy, we also have the Holiday Give Back. Tell us about that program.
Well, basically at the registers, if you don't want to necessarily go out and buy a gift, or you can't make it on these 2 days for the hot cocoa stands, you can always donate any $1 amount at the registers when you're purchasing your meal as well.
Okay.
So we just really want to open up all aspects, all revenues for people to donate to the Cancer Center.
Yeah, that's great. That's just good. That's great work going on. So we had a lot of things going on. So since you're on the board, Vikki, tell us what about the relationship between Panera and Children's Cancer Center? It just seems like a special relationship. And even when I was involved years ago, so how long have you been involved with Children's Cancer Center?
We've been involved with the Children's Cancer Center over 10 years now.
Nice. Wow.
And I think that's actually where I met you for the first time, was up in the Children's Cancer Center's room upstairs. So,
that's right. Yeah.
But yeah, that was our initial contact. But we just fell in love with the Children's Cancer Center. We just really their mission spoke to us.
Right.
If people don't know, I know sometimes they think it is a medical facility, but actually it is a nonprofit non-medical facility.
Right.
So it's addressing that important need that's a little niche in the area because, people, they have cancer. Their children's being diagnosed with childhood cancer or a chronic blood disorder, and they don't know where to go. What do they do? So the Children's Cancer Center addresses that. It's the coping. It's, I have cancer. What do I do now?
Yeah, it's not the research side. I mean, there's other organizations that do that. Mm-hmm. And think about it, too, from a sibling standpoint. The siblings like, oh, what's going on with my brother, my sister? So that's a place they can just kind of go, hang out, play a little PlayStation or Xbox, shoot some hoops.
Exactly.
And they hold awesome events, too, over there.
They do. And that spoke to us as well because they often say when a child is diagnosed, the entire family is diagnosed.
Right.
So that's, you hit it on the nose with the siblings, and we just want to make everyone feel at home at the Children's Cancer Center and give them as much support as we can to the entire family.
Yeah, and it's emotional support. There's so many aspects of that, and 1,100 families that Children's Cancer Center is supporting. Mm-hmm. That's a large group of people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I think everybody, almost everybody listening, everybody viewing our TV show, maybe you're one off. It's kind of like you're one off from somebody that maybe it's somebody in your family, but we've all had someone that we've lost from cancer. I remember a friend of ours that were a couple. They since got divorced, which is another byproduct of this type of cancer. Is that the child died. It was just a sad story. I think she was 11, 12, 13 maybe, and it just tears families apart. So what can we do? Here we are the ones that are healthy. We're working through our day to day. We're doing kids soccer, this or that. But just a small donation, anything that we can do to contribute to this great cause.
Exactly. And what we did at Panera too, we've always been supporters of Panera, But just about 6 years ago, we developed a whole nother program with the Children's Cancer Center, and we always invite our guests to help support this program because we rely on the community to help us as well. But it's called the Panera Bread Need for Knowledge Scholarship Program, and that benefits the Children's Cancer Center.
Okay, I like that. So need for knowledge, I like that.
Yep.
So what are we doing with that program? What exactly is it?
Yes, well, that is a wonderful program. What we do is we provide $65,000 in college scholarships a year. And that goes to a child who has battled childhood cancer or a chronic blood disorder. And we've been able to do this for the past 6 years. So we're going on about $400,000 worth of scholarships that we've been able to give to 60 children right here in the Tampa Bay area.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you have the survivors that come back, and I'm sure they're involved.
Exactly. We see, and it's great. We see them. They always pay it forward. They come back. They volunteered our campaigns.
That's
these
great.
These kids, you'd be amazed if you hear them at the scholarship dinner. They tell their stories and the trials and tribulations that they've gone through, and they're just amazing. They really are amazing.
But when we come back, I want to ask you about a recent success story, something cool to talk to our listeners about. And we're also going to jump into our feel-good story of the day. We have an interesting story here as well. We've got a stranger donates a trailer to a family who lost home in campfire. So stay with us right here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. More from our expert contributors here, and we'll be right back after this short break. Don't go anywhere.
Thanks for listening to My Daddy's Show. For more information, go to consumerqb.com.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Hot Locks Hair Salon. We are conveniently located at 13414 US Highway 19 in Hudson. I've been a local hairstylist in our community for the last 34 years, 7 of which I was an educator. Our passion is the artistry of hair, and Hot Locks is here to help you achieve your perfect image. You can call us at 727-514-9978.
You're listening to the Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. Online at consumerqb.com.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. Brandon Rhymes here, your host of the Consumer Quarterback Show, also seen on our American Dream television show. This is a new show that we've just added to our repertoire. Basically, what we did was the American Dream television show. It's on the CW, it's on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV as well. And we are actually switching to CBS. We're going to be Saturday, 7 a.m. on CBS here, broadcast locally. So we're excited about that. It's a national program. We're in 27 different markets, 40 million million households with the American Dream television show, and it's very similar. We're delivering an empowering message, so we'd love to connect with you and talk to you more about that. This segment is brought to you by WholeBodyFuel.com. WholeBodyFuel.com is the official meal delivery service of the Consumer Quarterback Show, and Chef Brian Adamo and his team, Kevin, and the team do a great job. They're delivering directly to your home or office. Convenience, healthy, organic meals delivered directly to your home or office, and they also have the world-famous protein donuts, and I love it every week when my meals show up. Healthy foods, organic foods, keeps you from running into those fast food restaurants that we know may not be quite as healthy as some, but WholeBodyFuel.com, check them out online. Let them know the Real Estate Quarterback sent you. Take them up on special offers and incentives. Got a hot property listing on the beach. Looking for my $1 million buyers here. $1 million listing of mine. 1370 Gulf Boulevard, unit number 401, Clearwater Beach, Bella Rosa condo, 3 bedrooms, 3 bath. This is a $1.149 million listing of mine. Gorgeous property, just reduced as well, and it's an end unit. You got tennis courts on site, pool, spa, and Bella Rosa is a beautiful property right on the Gulf of Mexico. Hot property listing here in Tampa Bay. Somewhere sunny and 75. All right, so we got Vikki Kaiser here, Panera's Director of Marketing. We also have Cassidy Campbell, Panera Assistant Marketing Director as well. So we are here in studio. We're talking about they got the 25 days of giving going on. They've talked about the giving tree. Lots of ways that you can get involved and really help a good local charity here, the Children's Cancer Center. So wanted to ask you, what does the importance of giving back during the holiday season mean to Panera?
Well, we focus on giving back. We just really want to involve everyone and utilize our cafes as a platform for giving. And we just want everyone to get involved. Like I said, it's easy for people to get involved if we just give them the resources and tell them about the wonderful organizations such as the Children's Cancer Center. And everyone can get involved. And we try to do things like our promotions, but we also give opportunities all throughout the year. Just as you're going to, buy your lunch every day, we have 7 months of the year designated to the Children's Cancer Center for our community bread boxes. If you've seen those little boxes right by the registers, those are actually called our Operation Donation Community Bread Boxes.
I like that.
So you throw a dollar in, that dollar goes so far, and we utilize that money, like I said, to support the Cancer Center as well as our Panera Bread Need for Knowledge scholarship program.
That's awesome. And also, sometimes people say, well, I just don't have extra money this time of year. Well, you can volunteer time.
Exactly.
That's one of the most important things you can give is your time.
Exactly. And I know the Cancer Center has opportunities throughout the year. We actually have some volunteer opportunities for any listeners out there or who have teenagers who need to get some community hours as well.
Perfect.
But we are currently staffing volunteers to help out at our Hot Cocoa for Kids stand. So that'll be a lot of fun. We have fun Panera Santa hats that the kids will be wearing, and they'll get to spray the whipped cream and all of that fun stuff. And
nice.
It'll just be a great day. So if anyone's interested in that, just visit the Children's Cancer Center website at www.childrenscancer.org.
Childrenscancer.org.
Yes.
And that'd be fun. I could think of some kids that would enjoy that opportunity.
Exactly.
And especially knowing it's a good cause.
Yes.
So tell us about the SAIL program. We also have the SAIL program, and what does it do for the kids?
Oh, wonderful. The SAIL program is actually part of our Panera Bread Need for Knowledge Scholarship Program. And what SAIL stands for, it's a mouthful, but it is Students Achieving Through Interactive Learning.
Okay.
And what that means is it is actually an on-hand learning atmosphere for the kids. We had discovered when we rolled out the scholarship program that there was a missing segment. Because a lot of times, unfortunately, as you mentioned before, these kids, they miss a lot of school. Their siblings miss a lot of school. They might have been in treatment and they can't even go outside. They've been at the hospital. So unfortunately, they fall behind in school. From our own kids, if they miss a couple days of school, it's hard to get caught back up. So imagine these kids who are in the hospital over long periods of time. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to make that a feasible option to go to college. So that scholarship program made sense to them, and it really was something that was attainable to them. So what we do down at the Children's Cancer Center is we fund this program, and it's held throughout. It's held on a couple Saturdays a month. And it's from 10 to 2. And what the nice thing about it is it's open to the siblings as well. So a parent can drop off a child who, like we said, has been diagnosed with cancer. and as well as their siblings.
That's
so
great.
yeah, I mean, maybe that parent might need to sleep during that time, catch up on sleep, might need to do grocery shopping, but it's just a little segment of time that they get, and it's a big segment of time that the kids get. And what's unique about that is they bring their backpacks. It's not just like playtime. They bring their backpacks. We get them caught up on school, and tutors are available, as well as community volunteers. So that's another great way if anyone in the community wants to share some of their skills with the Children's Cancer Center.
Okay.
I mean, they can be out on the sport court with USF basketball players. They could be doing a cooking class inside, someone teaching them how to play the piano. I mean, it just is all over the board, and we like to give the kids choices because that's something they unfortunately don't have a lot because they have to do treatments. They're told what to do all the time.
Right.
So this is a great outlet to give them choices and let them have fun, get caught up, and put the schooling back as a fun thing to look forward to.
Yeah, what a great program. That's great. So that's the SAIL program. And so the interactive learning, that's a big part of it. I think so much of the learning these days, it's it's moving to the technology side, and how the kids would fall behind. And I remember when we went to visit our friend that was battling cancer, the teacher would come to the hospital room and teach her right there bedside.
Wow.
So these the nurse, hats off to the nurses out there as well, going around and helping these children through that. All the volunteers, all the folks on the board, of course, and Children's Cancer Center doing a great job. Let's tell you about our feel good segment here. We're going to tell you something good every day. We're going against the negative mainstream media. We're telling you something positive here.
Tell me something good.
All right, so the Strangers Donate trailer to a family who lost their home in a campfire. A Butte County Sheriff's deputy and his wife of 2 small children lost their home in campfire, now have a place to stay thanks to a generous donation from strangers. And this is what Troy Hill wrote on Facebook. There is a Santa, and on Monday my boss informed me we were getting rid of a used trailer that we no longer needed. My wife suggested we donate it to a victim of the Paradise Fire 450 miles away. On Tuesday I suggested we donate it to a first responder, so I called the Butte County Sheriff's Department and told them what was up. Within a couple of hours I was connected to a young officer who had a wife and 2 small children. They had lost everything. At 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon, 2 off-duty deputies showed up in a truck they had to borrow from a local business. They were prepared to make the 900-mile trip. A brother needed help. They also showed up with 2 big bags of new toys for the kids. It was also decided that we should leave everything in the RV, pots, dishes, etc., and let them decide what they could use and donate the rest. Santa does not always wear red. Sometimes he wears safety green. Elves don't always wear green. Sometimes they wear LAPD blue, and sometimes they wear green sheriff. Some days I love my job, he said. So that was a feel-good story there in part of our ongoing Tell Me Something Good segments. So, so every day we're doing these positive stories, and that's what I love about, this show. It's the ability to be a part of the media and share good stories like that. So we've got a couple minutes left. So what did we leave out with this interview? Anything that we should add to this interview?
Well, we just encourage everyone to stop by our locations this Friday and Saturday, as we said, from 10 to 2. Stop by, make $1 or more donation, and you'll be doing wonderful things for the Children's Cancer Center. Every dollar counts, and we're going to have a lot of fun with this campaign, and we just invite everyone to stop by.
Yeah, I like it. So we talked about the giving tree. Let's recap that, Cassidy, the giving tree.
The giving tree, once again, just it's for bringing in an unwrapped new gift for kids and their families. And then in return, Panera will give you a free bitten cookie.
Okay.
And they're always taking in gifts, the Cancer Center, for backups, for love bundles throughout the entire year. So it'll really go a long way. And then, of course, if you don't feel like going out to buy a present, a physical present, you can always give back at the registers. If you want to make any kind of dollar donation there while you're purchasing your meal, that works too.
Awesome. I like that. So the giving tree, you simply go into a store, you buy some toys, you buy for unwrapped, and you just take it to any Panera Bread.
Any Panera Bread that's participating in the campaign, yep. Or you can buy any present that you would like, or we have specific ornaments, paper ornaments with requests on the trees if you would like to buy this specifically for a family as well.
Okay. Yeah, good stuff. So the PaneraFlorida.com, that's the website where they can find the participating Paneras. How about the one right there just opposite of Oldsmar, kind of at that intersection?
Yes, that one. Yep.
Yeah,
that'll be participating.
That's a popular Panera.
That is. Yes, it is.
It's kind of a halfway point, Pinellas, Palm Harbor, Tampa.
Exactly. It's a nice location. Swing by. And yes, but that one will definitely have a stand as well. And they'll be participate in the campaign.
Well, that's good. I think, doing it, as we're talking about this, I'm like, okay, great. I'm going to pick my daughter up. We'll go pick a couple presents up, take it there, and give them the idea. That's the idea, to teach the younger generation about how to do that. And, being a leader in the community, that's what we talk about, being a leader in the community, stepping it up, doing something kind for one another. So thanks so much. We appreciate you coming in, Vikki and Cassidy. And earlier in the show, we had Garrett Mitchell on the show as well, Insurance Express. So we want you to please go out there and consider committing a random act of kindness. Pack up some food or clothing, hand it to that person that you see in need, and be a force for good in the community. And we'll see you next time right here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
You've been listening to the Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes. Whether it's real estate, consumer, or financial advice, let Brandon call your next play. Contact Brandon Rhymes at 813-670-7372. That's 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com. And join us next time for the Consumer Quarterback Show, weekday afternoons at 5 on AM 1380. The Biz.
Are you a real estate agent looking to take your business to the next level and supercharge your marketing? Hi, I'm Brandon Rhymes, owner of Platinum MVP Realty and host of the Real Estate Quarterback Show, syndicated radio and TV show talk program on iHeartRadio, 102.5 The Bone, daily 5 o'clock drive time on 1380 The Biz, and our TV show is on WeBeam TV. We're looking for real estate agents that want to join our team and supercharge their marketing utilizing some of our innovative strategies. We utilize the Real Geeks platform, Facebook marketing, internet marketing, and a lot of the traditional methods as well. Postcard mailers mailed for you, postage, signage, business cards, all paid for by the company. Aggressive real estate splits and ways to help you win in any marketplace. We need you to go out, take applications, and work our plethora of leads that we're generating on a daily basis. Reach out by clicking the form below, and we'd love to have a confidential interview with you.